We are live. Yes, we are. Grand risings, everybody. Grand risings to y'all. Woo! I'm going to tell you, I done had a challenge, baby, these last couple of days. Yesterday and today. Let me tell you, I don't know what went on with my hip, what's going on with this hip thing, but I am definitely going into the office today, the clinic, and tell my primary care to let's get some x-rays or whatever going on with this hip of mine to find out what's going on. And then all of a sudden, I was just in the bathroom trying to clean my glasses off. And all of a sudden, the middle of my back right here hurts. Well, I have a chiropractor appointment this morning. Well, actually, I need to be going to see the naturopath, the school and the property over here on the west side, because I need to get a full body alignment. I don't know what the hell is going on with my muscles and all, and why they're contracting and why they're twisting. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, remember, I did have that infliction last year of my skin. As a child, I had Lyme's disease. And I'm wondering if what's going on with my muscles had anything to do with that Lyme disease. And Edith, grand risings to you. I never got it. I never got a message or anything in the mail. And my mailman showed up yesterday, and there was only one piece of mail in the mailbox. I hope they come. Because, yeah, I hope they come, Lord. We're going to keep our hands together. We're going to focus on the good. They coming. But they didn't come yesterday. But back to my back. It's just, I don't know what's going on. So my muscles tight. I go see a chiropractor. They tell me when they trying to pop my back, oh, you real tight. I'm like, real tight. That is not, that's weird that I'm real tight. And as much motion and movement that I get. And exercising, because I exercise. I'm like, oh my, what's going on with this? So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. I've been laying on ice. I just got through detoxing. I've been detoxing for 3 days. I did the 3-day detox with the tea. I just only did 3 days. But 3 days with that and blood cleanse. And I've been eating watermelon. I had salad, watermelon. Oh, I had some I had some noodles and shrimp, but that was like a few days ago. I had some pad thai, and it was, they use a glass noodle, so it's not even the heavy egg noodles or nothing. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this muscle thing. It's weird. It's weird. But anyway, let's get this party started, because I need to meditate this about my body. For real though. For real. I really do. So let's get this party started, because Andrea is here also, and she's in the studio. Let's go. I got watermelon, cherries. I've been eating watermelon, cherries, you name it. And nuts. That's basically all I've been eating. I had that pad thai. That was it. I don't understand it. That I don't understand it. But let's bring Andrea on.
Good morning. I was listening. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me piggyback on what you were saying.
I'm having these pain. I'm having these little spurts of pain in my back and in my hip.
And I have this book. Can you see it?
Yep.
Alkalize or Die. Let me tell you about this book.
Ooh, child, right.
Our bodies consist of an internal environment. And that environment should be alkaline. It should be an alkalized environment. And when it's not, it creates acidity throughout the body, in the joints, in the organs, in the brain, in the colon, and every part of the body. So what we tend to experience as we get older is the acidic effect of drying out our organs and drying out our bones and drying out our tissues. So if we want to survive this life of eating whatever we want to eat, or if we want to actually be able to undo the damages that were being done, we need to alkaline our body. So alkalize your body or die is really important. And let me tell you what he says here. This powerful book title carries an important message that can benefit everyone. A message destined to revolutionize healthcare of the future with one simple principle: alkalize yourself. The world is facing the largest health crisis in history. Dr. Barudi's comprehensive research and clinical findings indicate that illness and disease are directly linked to over-acidity in the system. The polluted air we breathe, the chemicalized food and water we ingest are just part of the problem. Stress on all levels, physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual, cause the body to overproduce acid waste, upsetting our delicate alkaline acid balance. Now, I mentioned once before, one lady said, a nurse, she said, the first thing we do when someone comes into the emergency room with some kind of infection or disease, we try to alkalize their body. So the Medical Association knows these things. They know that we need to clear these things out of our system. And this book has a lot of information in it on how to do it. He said clear definitions of alkaline and acid, what causes tissue acid waste, why hydrochloric acid is good for you and other acids are not, the alkaline needs of glands and organs, the truth about contagious diseases, how to prevent acid-related maladies that accelerate aging. And then in his book, he has learned how to choose foods that create alkalinity, prepare alkaline forming meals using the 21-day meal planner, nutritional supplements that we should take, using superfoods, and neutralize any type of stress. Now, a lot of people don't believe in supplements.
I know.
That's another issue. They don't believe in supplements. I want to turn something. Yeah, okay. No problem. So the key is understanding why you're having these issues that you said you're having. It has a lot to do with the environment that your body lives in, internal environment. And so alkalining your body, like on here, the alkaline level, the highest he has is 7.5. People are drinking the water and it has, they think 8.0 is better than 7.5, but 7.5 of alkalinity should be the highest your level for your water level as far as alkalizing it. But people don't really know, so they think, oh, give me 9.0, give me 8.0. That's too much. If you're too alkalized, it can harm you, and if you're too acidic, it can harm you. So we want to balance it.
Right.
So that's something that a lot of people don't consider. Now, this is another book. It's called Life Force. You know what this is about? Candida. Yeast.
Wow.
Yeast is a major problem for different diseases that people get because yeast it creates problems. And that's why we want to find out what's going on. But see, the medical doctors are only going to test you. They don't look into the internal environment.
Yeah. You're right.
So they're going to test you, and they want to do some probably some physical therapy or some medicinal therapy. But as far as you working on yourself, getting healthy, you want to find out what shall I do to undo this naturally. And that's why reading books like this, studying books like this, practicing health and nutrition, and doing the whole thing, not just one part of it, because there's more to it than just a part. It's a lot of things that work together. Okay, so Fancy says, by following the guidelines in this book, you can elevate your alkaline acid situation, determine a course of correction, and achieve a high level of the vitality and strength. So it all works together synergistically. Meditation is a major part because meditation, I'm discovering It's a war. It is a spiritual war
It's a
to some
spiritual
extent. And the
war.
spiritual war is my spirit is I'm trying to tune in with my spirit, but the world is trying to pull me into the world.
Oh my God. It is such a war out here. It's,
Yeah. That's what you're experiencing.
oh my God. It's
So I'm
ridiculous.
under a lot of stress, just like you are. It's a lot of things going on in my world, and thank God for enhancement, your appearance enhancement for StreamYard. You can see my stress easily, but I enhance the appearance so you can't see it that bad. But this world is very, very, I would say, very contagious when it comes to stress.
Yes, it
It's
is.
very corrupt when it comes to stress. That's why we need to get our meditation time in. We need to know that my kingdom is not of this world. And not simply saying, well, there's another building inside of me. There's another place I can go. Yes, that place is in consciousness, conscious union with God within, and letting the outside world go and understanding the outside world. Neela, the outside world is what was created. It's the creation. It's not the creator. So whatever was created has no power over us. Whatever
Right.
we see, hear, taste, touch, or smell is just trying to convince us that it has power, or trying to convince us that we need it because we like it
Right.
and we want it. And then we strive to get it, and that creates stress, trying to get money to buy these things, trying to gather all this material things that we don't need. Look around you. Do you use everything in your home?
Nope.
Right. We have so much stuff.
I
We
just
waste
looked
so
over.
much money.
It's funny you said that. I just looked over and saw a darn microwave pressure cooker that I had. I've
See?
had it for years, never used the darn thing.
And it's beneficial. Is it a microwave pressure cooker? Or
Yeah,
is it
you
just a pressure cooker?
cook rice in it in the
Fantastic.
microwave.
Girl, cook that
You
rice
better
in that
use
pressure
that thing.
cooker. It really works wonders. I have one, a pressure cooker. So we don't use, and we waste money. And then we're striving and stressing over getting more money. And we're going to waste that too.
Right.
That's what makes the world go round.
Ooh, my body feel.
Yeah.
Ooh, my hip is killing me. I ain't gonna lie.
And your hip. And see, you got to start drinking more water, taking in the oils. Are you taking oils? Do you do the Udo oil?
What's the Udo oil?
Udo oil is a lubricant. It's a natural lubricant. It's a nutty flavor. But girl, that oil will lubricate your organs and your joints. And olive oil. Because hip problems come when we get older. And if we haven't been taking the oils or haven't been exercising a lot. Like
I
cardio
exercise though. That's what I'm freaking out on. I do jumping jack squats.
But it's a matter of saying you've been doing it for a long time prior to this and doing the running stuff and the aerobics. Like when you do the aerobics, you're pushing oils around. You're pushing, you have cells that eat away bad cells. You have stretching is important, So I'm finding that people in their mid 60s are developing this hip issue, even before that. And it's mainly because of a lack of the good oils, a lack of exercise, and the water intake is not so bad. But if you've ever drank alcohol, if you ever have done drugs, that can be taken effect now because it did dehydrate us. Drugs dehydrate us from past that we weren't able to hydrate without doing the proper treatments, like giving yourself the proper oils. Cleansing a lot of the drugs out of the system through colonics and fasting, and it's an order. It is an order, and we're all missing the boat to some extent because believe when I changed my diet, I've done something better. But it's it's an art. So it's not always that because I stopped eating meat, I'm doing better. No, it's I stopped eating meat. I start getting colonics. I've been fasting. I've been taking herbs. I take my oils. I skin brush. I sweat. It's a combination.
Now, I've been skin brushing. Dry brushing, and I've been doing all. I do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I bring it home. I brought my brusher with me when I came home for this time, just a short time. Yeah. But because I do all of that.
Okay, it's a combination of order and things, and not eating the food that creates these issues. Now, of course, when we have a hip problem or when we have arthritis, it's been building up, as the doctors would say, at a certain age. If you twist an ankle, if you break a bone or you sprain, then arthritis is going to set in. So, and then they believe it's incurable, which I don't believe that, because I know someone that has had hip issues and has been able to function by treating herself to the right supplements.
Okay.
You know, so the medical doctors are going to diagnose. They have diagnosed most people when they have these issues, and in their eyes, they say you have arthritis. They won't say that to you probably, but they have said that to many of my clients and people that I know that, you know. And then they told me one time I had, it wasn't syndrome, but I had a nerve. It was sciatic nerve in my wrist.
Oh, that's what's going on with me too, though.
Yeah.
In my hip.
Yeah. You gonna get a what? What'd you say?
Who, me?
Yeah, about your hip again?
I have sciatica in my hip.
Right.
I have sciatica period in my hips because I had it on my right side, right at birth, after birth with my daughter. Then all of a sudden I took physical therapy. Then it jumped to my left side.
Yeah.
Like 2 years or 3 years, no, 4 years later, it jumped to my left side. But this was 4 years later.
To your left side. Well, maybe now you have to get that side treated because it could have been in there.
So now that's where I'm having this pain is on my left side.
Yeah. So tinnitus is what I had. And so when I went to get an x-ray, they saw the nerve inflamed. You know, the word nidus means inflammation. And I said, oh, okay, I know what to do with that, because they tell you we can't do anything. And if you heard it, then arthritis will set in. And this was 10 to 15 years ago, but I took the right supplements. And then the tinnitus went away after 3 or 4 days. So it's a matter of knowing what to take and knowing what to do. And also, I didn't eat a whole lot of terrible food, but I used my hands for colonics. So that irritated it. But I still use my hands to do colonics, and I've learned I know what to take to prevent it from coming back. And there's sometimes I feel a little bit of inflammation there. So I take the stuff.
In your hands?
Yeah.
Because when you use it, sometimes I felt it like right in here, right in his area.
Well, that's the arthritis effect. I'm talking about the wrist, right in my wrist area.
Right and right here too.
Yeah. That's the inflammation.
I felt it here.
Yeah, there too. Yeah. So these are inflammations. This is what causes the pain, is the inflammation. How do you get rid of inflammation? Yeah. Inflammation, is what arthritis. Think about arthritis, inflammation.
It's inflammation, right.
And what happens is over years and years and years, people have developed inflammation, and have not done anything about it. And so it gets worse and worse. And the bones start not being able to function. That's why you see people with arthritis, the bones are like, you see the knuckles, you see the bones really, really emphasize, because arthritis is a disease that escalates. It's what do they call this? It continues, acute.
Right.
And so if you don't catch it in time, which most people rather not, because they think the doctors can cure them. The doctors have never cured anyone of arthritis.
Yeah, it increased.
What I learned. And so the supplement, Neela, is the cherry extract. Tart cherry extract is what I use. You're eating cherries is different.
That's funny you said that.
You're eating cherries, I know.
It's funny you said that, because yesterday I was at the health food store, right, getting a juice, because I got a beet, celery, cucumber, spinach, carrot. I got a juice with ginger in it, and I had a ginger in it, and I said I'm going to shake some turmeric in there this morning. I got a quart of it. And I had to juice it for me, because I didn't want to pull out my juicer and start doing that, because I'm taking it back with me, and I didn't want to start getting it, I said, no, I'm taking it back. I'm taking my juicer with me on the road. Oh yeah, I'm taking my juicer with me on the road. It's time for me to start juicing again. And so it's funny you said that, because I was looking at the tart cherry juice, and I said, I should probably get some tart cherry juice. But I had this pain like I did, not like I do now. And I said, well, now I said, nah, I ain't gonna get it. I just wait because I had went shopping and spent a lot of money on vegetables and fruit, on fruits and stuff. Yeah, I bought watermelon, cherries. Yeah, I bought a lot of fruit and peaches. And yeah.
Good. So, so the supplement, cherry extract is good. The liquid is good, but I feel the supplements, what they extract from the cherry works quicker. It works much better. Maybe because it's a concentrated form into a capsule,
right?
But it works wonders. And of course, there's a combination of things you do because I would clean my colon, I would still do my exercise, and I would take that and drink a lot of water. So it really went away. It only took about 3 or 4 days for me. Of course, yeah, for mine to go away because I took loads. I would take 6 capsules 2 or 3 times a day. So when it comes to stuff like that, I don't play. Right. I look at you think about this. You buy a supplement. Let's say you got a bottle, 60 capsules, and you pay. And it doesn't cost this much, but I want to just use this as an example. You got 60 capsules. Let me get my calculator up. I want to just give a really good. Wow, it's not gonna. 60 capsules, and you paid $29.35 for your capsules, and you're like, man, this is expensive. In reality, it's less than $1 a day. It's like 29, right? $30 divided by 2,
right?
60. You got a supplement is less than $1 a day.
$1 a day, yeah, definitely.
And this supplement, the cherry extract, took away the tendonitis in my wrist.
So did you get the juice? Did you get the cherry extract juice, or did you get the peel or
the capsules? The supplement, the capsules. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you think about, like, I have people always say, well, supplements cost too much. Where are you going to get the nutrition from? Your food don't have it. It's like, okay, it costs a lot. What is a lot? 50 cents for 1 capsule.
And it's funny you said where you going to get your nutrition from, because just the other day, I think I spoke about this on my show. I told them about how Iowa, the northern part of Iowa right now, is experiencing bird flu with their cows. I said, yeah. I said, so eating the beef and drinking the milk, ice cream right now, I wouldn't advise it.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't advise it at all.
And but the good part about that is, do you know that dairy is like the worst food, and that creates lots of inflammation?
Lots of inflammation.
Because it's
mucus. That's why when they tell you when you're taking an antibiotic, don't use dairy. Doctors have told you don't mix dairy with antibiotics.
Yeah. Doctors do tell you little things here and there. Yeah. But see, they don't emphasize it because that's not their practice.
They don't.
You have to be smart enough, like you.
Dangers or what other altercations can come around.
Exactly.
That, right.
Like, I've heard a doctor said he tells his patients to, when they take their medicines, to drink plenty of water. And guess why? Because he knew that medication would cause side effects easier if you don't wash it out.
Right.
And so I understood it right away because I'm into water and I do colonics. The stuff gets stored in the colon. The medication, the leftovers get stuck in the colon, and that stuff over years start penetrating back into the system. And then the side effects can occur even in a more dangerous way. And so doctors say things like when people have high blood pressure and they go get diagnosed, the doctor say, well, your pressure is high. It's a little bit elevated, not to the point where I need to give you medication, but I'm going to see you in 3 weeks, in 2 months, 2 to 3 months. Come back. I want you to do some exercise. I want you to lose about 10 pounds and eliminate a lot of the salty foods. And then we'll be fine. Do you know they go back and it's worse because they didn't eliminate anything? After 2 weeks, let's say after 1 week, they went back to the regular diet, and then you want more of the bad stuff. They do it all the time. But the doctor told them what to do, right?
Right.
Just as simple.
And
it's not easy.
And I had all of my tests ran the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of my tests were ran. All my blood tests and everything came back. Absolutely. I mean, the girl said, Miss Abbott, your test came back. I'm looking at your test right now. I went to see my OBGYN the other day. And then from my test from Monday, she said, wow. She said, your liver, kidney, everything came back really good.
Good, because you've been working on yourself.
I felt great. Then all of a sudden, yesterday, bam! I'm like, what the?
Well, see,
And I drink a whole one of these every day. This 64 ounces of water. I
but
drink a
see,
whole one of these every day.
yeah. But see, it's not always not drinking water. Remember the past of accumulating stuff in the system. Now, one thing I have learned when doctors do tests, the blood comes back, normal, everything is fine, but they can't they can't realize that there's other parts of the body that the test can show.
Right. Right.
So,
Like
in other
my
words,
hip right now, and this muscle in the middle of my back, feeling like
see?
somebody in there stretching
Yeah.
it in the
And
opposite
it can be
direction,
so tight. Like after you do your jumping jacks, do you stretch afterwards? Do you stretch before?
I stretch
Mhm, so-
before. I stretch afterwards. Right now, it
So-
hurts to do that.
Right. But on the other hand, in any case, what is going on with our bodies, they cannot always diagnose through our testing our bloods, testing out, because they're looking for your minerals intake. They're looking for your lipos, your cholesterol levels, and they're looking for enzymes that show up if the liver is agitated or the kidneys is agitated.
Right.
They're looking at all of those. And so they see that is normal. And then they say it's normal for our age range. Oh, that's fine for your age range. No, what should it be? Period. So I can work on it.
Right.
But yeah. So when you go to the doctor to and get they're gonna do an MRI or something? Is that what they do now?
I hope so. I'm just gonna do a walk-in today because because I'm done with my appointments until September. Yeah, I got my colonoscopy and my mammogram.
Mammogram.
Yeah.
Now let me explain something to you about any of these things, all of these things. Radiation. That's what they give you when you do mammograms and MRI. Okay. And also I had an accident and I wanted to get an MRI because my lower back was really hurting me. And that my lower back wasn't, my ribs, the airbag had it felt like it crushed my ribs. It didn't.
I know.
They were bruised. They were sore. They were paining. And a friend of mine said, well, go to get an MRI. I'm like, okay, I'll go check it. So I went there and I had a Moria with me. And the lady said, well, you can't bring her in. She can't even be in the building.
Nope.
I'm like, why? She said, because the radiation is so strong. I didn't do an MRI. I said, forget it. My body healed on its own, but that gave me the answer to what I needed to know about MRIs. So be mindful that this is what happens. So you want to drink your green drinks and stuff like that before and after, because it does help with the radiation. And a mammogram is a radiation. So a lot of times you want to ask them if they have an ultrasonic or something else instead of radiation to do your mammogram, because that is really dangerous. And then the colonoscopy, they have punctured people's colon.
I know.
So be aware and be mindful. And when you go there, this is what you want to do. You always set yourself up in prayer and meditation. Whoever is doing it is representing the Spirit of God. So only harmony and peace will be the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if we don't get that frame of mind, we're leaving it totally to the technician or whoever the person, the doctor, and they're looking for stuff. See, they're going in looking for stuff. Even if they create some stuff, their mindset is, I'm going to find something because I'm looking for a polyp. And a lot of times they don't find anything, but they do say, well, we found one polyp and we nipped it. You know what they nipped it with? Scissors, which can nip the wrong thing. So their mindset is, I'm looking for something. Your mindset is, God is the only power.
Yeah.
And it's only God that's in my body. My spirit is perfect. My body is perfect. And then they are representing God. God is using them to do this procedure. You have to always go in there with that attitude that it is only God doing the procedure, because what we tend to do we don't realize it, Neela, we go in there with a blind faith.
Yeah.
No faith in nothing. We don't have faith in anything. We just let it be. We got to prepare our minds to knowing that God is the only power and God is representing this technician that's performing this service for me. And I am perfect in God and God is perfect in me. That's the meditation that we want to perform on any kind of surgery or any kind of procedure. Even when you drive, always knowing that God is the only driver. because it's only one mind and one body, and God expresses itself as each individual. So
Right.
therefore, I'm not fighting against. Remember, I talked about we're fighting against these different, spiritual principles. We're fighting not against the spirits, because the spirits don't exist. There's only one spirit, but people have different attitudes, which you can label as different spirits. Their attitude, their behaviors. But what we're fighting, what I find myself fighting against, is not allowing the outside world to distract me, so I can easily focus on the inside world. That's the battle. And we're always going to have that battle, because the outside world is more attractive. If you don't realize that the greatest world, the most beautiful experience, is when I turn within. When I realize that and make that a point and a reason for turning within, then I will turn within more often, and I won't let anything outside of me distract me to the extent that it has. And that's a practice. It's like your diet. You say you went and got all different kinds of fruits and vegetables. So this is how I eat my cherries, as well as how I do my meditation. You know that I have alarm going off, and I say, okay, let me quiet my mind and listen. So when I eat my cherries, cherry takes about 2 hours to digest. But cherries are very jelly-like. It's hard to chew them to get them juicy, juicy, juicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they have the fight, right?
You know what I mean?
For the fruit. Right.
Yeah. So to get the real good benefit from your cherries, I would suggest you pit them, get the pits out, put them in your blender, and let them blend, and eat them as if they were pureed. You've already semi-juiced them. That's better than juicing, because you have the fiber, you have everything that's in it, and you get more benefits.
So you said you put them in your blender?
Once you pit them out, you put them in your blender. You get better results. They digest better. Now, cherries they do help with with constipation as well. So the bowels will move. Yeah. So that's how I suggest
cherries. I go to bath, but I go to the bathroom regularly. And I just, like I said, I just did a 3-day detox and blood cleanse.
Right.
And drinking plenty of water. And I got some blueberry ginger tea from her yesterday, the girl with the tea and stuff. And because I'm in Chicago, so I got some blueberry ginger tea from her. It's delicious. I love it. And she used agave in it. That's it. But it's all natural. Everything is made. Everything is made. Blueberries is absolutely delicious. And I came home, but this pain in my hip, man, just yesterday it just started out the blue. So I got up yesterday, did the show, everything, moved around the house, did what I had to do, went to go got ready to leave, and that's when my hip started hurting.
So you didn't do anything abnormal or different than what you had done before?
Nope. I didn't do any lunges yesterday, or I didn't do any lunges, but I did, my little squats, and but I didn't do any lunges, but it didn't matter, because like I said, I was feeling perfectly fine yesterday morning, perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, this pain in my hip where it stiffens me. It stiffens me because it makes me lean forward because of the pain, the muscle. So I stopped and I tried to breathe. Even breathing was making my muscle up in here hurt. Up in here hurt in the back. And so, like right now, it's hurting. This morning, this just started hurting. My hip was hurting yesterday evening, all through the night. But this just started hurting this morning when I went to go reach, which wasn't a far reach. I'm standing at my sink. It was like a reach just like that. That was it. As soon as I did like that, then this pain hurt. And
so the pain is excruciating pain.
It's like a staccato. You know what staccato is in music? It's like,
I know. Boom, boom. Yeah.
That type of pain.
Yeah. Okay. But when you reached, did you got the same pain in your arm, in your back?
In my back muscle, in the muscle around the shoulder blade. Yep. At the bottom of the shoulder blade. Yeah. Same type pain. But what's going on in my back is going like across that back part of the hip to the back, to the butt bone. See, way back in 2003, I was diagnosed with L4, L5 degenerative spondylosis.
Oh, okay. So that may be a
And you
result. Mm, mhm,
Yeah. And but it hasn't stopped anything. I have a torn meniscus in my right knee.
mhm.
I feel a little ache and pain with that too now, but I have not been having any problems with my knee or anything
Right,
else.
right.
You know, I dance. Everybody tell you I dance, I dance. It's,
Mhm,
you know, I'm in movement.
good.
I don't understand it. And I drink plenty of water and I eat tons of fruit.
Well, yeah, it's not something that you can understand when it comes to things like that because it just for most people all of a sudden it starts, and
Yeah.
it's over time, over years of building inflammation in that area. And when your disc are being degenerated, they affect all the other tissues and ligaments, and so therefore their nerves. Your spine is full of nerves,
Right.
and so it can go to one side of the body, or it can be extended to the other because they're connected. Those nerves are connected. Like when I do foot reflexology on people, I actually massage their spine area because I like to get, let's see if I have a chart in here. I go up on the side of it where the spine is. And a lot of times they feel something. They're like, what is that? And because I have a chart in front of me, I can tell what disc I'm touching. And when I get through massaging them, it eases it a little bit because I'm getting rid of the toxins in that area and the inflammation. So when it comes to our bodies, if the nerves are being affected because the discs are out of line or degenerating, then anything can occur at any given time, which at this point, you don't know what. So when you go get their tests, they'll tell you a little more about what's happening, right?
Right.
So you want to make sure that you
You know
are
something else I do too? I eat asparagus. I love asparagus.
yeah,
I,
good, good.
oh, I eat a lot of asparagus. To the
Asparagus
to
are
the like
really good.
my smells like asparagus and it be kind of green.
I
I
love
eat a lot of
asparagus
asparagus.
too.
Smell
I
like
do.
asparagus.
Yeah,
And
asparagus is
so
one of the is really good for the kidneys as well. So asparagus, broccoli. I know people say broccoli is a whatever kind of food, and carrots, but we need green vegetables in our diet, and we need them daily. It's time to say, okay, the pleasure food can wait. Like a lot of people still want to eat a lot of junk, and when you eat a lot of junk as you get older, things occur, and it's like you want to try your best to cut back on those things, to start detoxing the body and cleansing and refurbishing these cells, and then of course a lot of those dead cells don't move out properly because they get stored in the colon, and just so much stuff happens to the body if we don't do what we're supposed to do when we're younger,
right.
which is the case for
Right.
most people. It really is. So anyway,
That's what I'm looking
health
at.
and
And so I
nutrition,
was
that's
looking
one
at
point.
hmm.
Hmm.
No, I was just looking
Meditation.
at the heavy metals detoxes and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, heavy metals, you want to get some heavy metal detoxing
Like
supplements to help.
cilantro also
Because
detoxes heavy metals out the body, right?
the cilantro,
Yeah.
yeah, but there's specific herbs and vitamins that are designed that has been proven to detox heavy metals, and we need those. We need to find out what it is. It's something when it comes to that body. The body over years has been accumulating all the environmental stuff, all the tiny particles, all the stuff in the food, and it gets stored in different areas of the body, and it doesn't, it's no telling what area will be affected later on in life. So this is what
Right.
life consists of when it comes to the body. And so most people don't do anything about it when they're young. Therefore, it's accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. So when they get a certain age, the body starts breaking down really fast, and they wonder why. And that's why we need to focus on doing things now
Yeah.
and even at an early age.
I had
So okay, so the point, the subject for meditation, we want to do our meditation because it's getting 9:44.
Yes,
Let's
do it.
do,
Do it.
let's today, let's, what is it? Okay, this is what we want to do. The perfect power knows no diseases, no illnesses. The perfect power of the Spirit is perfect and is in harmony within our bodies. So as we understand that that perfect power is the creator of all things and is why my body is living in harmony with every organ, every cell, every ligament, every bone, because it knows no pain and it knows no illness. And as we close our eyes to see the perfect power in action, we are looking at ourselves in our mind's eye, moving about with the sound mind, with our organs healthy, our bloodstream pure and healthy, jumping around. I had a revelation about David praising God, dancing, and I did a video of me singing "Thank You," God, and dancing around with it. And it came back to me this week. We have to. We need to find ourselves emphasizing our perfect body and giving praise to God at the same time. So let's see ourselves in motion and giving thanks through in our meditation, and then we'll silence our mind by observing, by listening to the Spirit in us, so the job can be finished. That's like the topping on the cake, the icing on the cake, is when we let go and let
Right.
God fulfill its purpose in our lives today. So let's we can we're gonna do, you're gonna time it. How much
Yes.
time do you have?
Let me get the timer. Okay. I'll do 12 minutes.
That's fine. You want to do 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 8:46. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Minutes. I'm gonna put it in there. And then I'm gonna set this here. We are in meditation. Came to the right place. Y'all on time. Let's get started. 12 minutes it is. Take her
Okay.
away.
Meditation is always done within, but we will use a contemplative meditation by in visualizing and understanding that we are giving thanks for a perfect, harmonious body. So close your eyes and repeat after me. My body is the temple of God. My body is governed by the Spirit within me. Therefore, my body lives in harmony, in wholeness and completeness. I have a perfect body with perfect legs, perfect organs, a perfect mind. I know that mind is the mind of God, and therefore I am only seeking the mind of God, the presence of God. In the presence of God, whatever I just said, my perfect body, my perfect organs, my legs, my hips, my back, my mind will manifest in plain view, so I can experience my total health in God. I give thanks. I see myself moving about. I feel all my muscles, my healthy body touch your body. And my legs are strong, my arms are strong, my mind is sound because I am one with the Spirit of God within me. I give thanks for having that mind that was in Christ Jesus and for having a body that is in harmony with every organ, every nerve, every muscle, and every bone. And so it is. See yourself running around, holding the praises of thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you for my body. Thank you for the love in my heart for others. Thank you for allowing me to take care of my body, for nourishing it with vitamins and supplements and water and healthy juices and exercises and a positive mental attitude. I give thanks, and so it is. Close your eyes and say, speak, God. I'm listening. Speak, God, I'm listening. All I want to do is hear your voice and be in your presence because in your presence is fullness of life. And so it is. You know, I love meditation. Meditation is a special gift. If you can sit down periodically throughout the day and pause for a few minutes, it is a blessing.
Total blessing. Hey,
Mhm,
Siri, stop.
mhm. So take the time out daily and acknowledge the presence of God, because in the presence of God is life, is fullness of life, is harmony. And Neela, before you go in to get your um, treatment, your x ray, whatever they may do, remember, God is the only presence and the only power. And God works through the technicians. Therefore, they won't make any mistakes on your diagnosis. You know.
Right.
Also, I want to recommend castor oil. Put some castor oil on that area. You know, because castor oil penetrates deeply.
Yes.
You know, use a white cloth or a heating pad as well, and it saturate that area, and just let it lie on there with the heating pad over it for about 30 minutes. I mean, you can leave it on for longer, but
Mhm.
castor oil does work wonders on inflammation.
Okay, I definitely will.
Yeah.
Leslie said, thank you, beloved. Thank you both. You welcome, Leslie. Hey, Rochelle, Divine, Karen, all you guys. Edith, I definitely will give you a call. So
Thank
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
that.
check with my neighbor too, Edith. Let me call my neighbor and see if they got something off my porch. But
Um,
they probably stole it if they left it on the porch. My postman didn't do that. He would
yeah,
never have done that. So
yeah.
yeah. So
Nowadays, you have to be more careful. So when I'm gonna go, listen, let me know
thank
what they say, because you want to do some things yourself, okay?
yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to diagnose you and want to give you medication. They want you to go see a specialist and etc. So
Yeah.
keep me
Yeah.
posted, but stay lubricated and get that castor oil, okay?
I certainly will. Thank
All
you,
right.
Andrea. Have a
Lovely.
great weekend too.
I will, and you too. To God be the
Thank you.
glory. I
To
salute and
God
I
be the
love you
glory.
all. Thank you
Love
all.
you too.
Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Okay, bye.
Everybody, remember to reach back and give back, because somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might need a bag of chips, a bottle of water, whatever the ear can hear. I want you all to understand following your spirit guide is so important. It really is important to follow your spirit guide. Follow your spirit guide because it's the only guide you have. And I also want you guys to know, get in tune with your bodies. Find out, get your checkups and everything, y'all. I have had all of that. My numbers were great, like she said, but like she said, even with those numbers, they still can't see stuff that probably has happened, down the line. So I'm getting ready to do another detox, not that type of detox, but a bustle and all the rest of that. I'm getting ready to detox all that. I'm getting ready to start eating some garlic. I don't care about my breath. Hey, oh well. My body is important. I could care less about garlic on my breath. But I'm going to eat my garlic because I have gotten away from doing certain things that I have been doing, like eating garlic every day. I used to eat garlic every morning. I used to take me a plug, one of them little things of garlic, little cloves of garlic, pop, every day, like clockwork with a spoon of honey, like clockwork. And I've gotten away from that. I ain't gonna lie, I got away from that, but I'm gonna get back into that, and I ain't had no issues. Get my magnesium in my body. Bam. All of that. Do you know Black people lack magnesium heavily? Something that you need to look into are magnesium levels. We lack that heavily too. I meant to ask her about that too. Dog it. Look, we're going to have a session where it's going to be a health session, things that we need to hear about and know about. You know what I'm saying? Give us more information to get on to attack certain things. But I got to get out of here. To God be the glory. Everybody, remember this: God loves you. God loves me. God loves everybody under the tree. And with a big back patty whack, give your God some praise. Because God has kept us going all of these days. Boop. And in that order, to God be the glory. Everybody, go in peace. Make somebody's day to day. Make your day to day. Remember, love, peace, soul, and hair grease. If your scalp is itching. Wash before you condition. And in that order. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now, today is Friday. What the hell am I talking about? I'll see you guys Monday morning. I forgot the day Friday. I'm thinking day Thursday. I'll see you guys Monday morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on In My Element with Neela. Yeah, I forgot the day is Friday. Look, right here on my In My Element with Neela. Be there or what? Be square. I'll see you guys then. Peace out. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Watch your surroundings, but enjoy. Somebody's got my damn cookies, and I'm gonna find out who. Thanks, Edith. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Not y'all. Now I'm mad because I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna call. Oh no. I told her no. I just forgot. So there we go. So to God be the glory. Everybody go in peace today. Have fun. See you guys Monday. I got messages coming in. I'll see y'all then. Bye-bye.